I'm Lyham, my Nizzle Fish, Nizzle Grizzly Bear, my favorite drinking buddy, Your Highness Lord Thurkettle, the Volsung, or as my friends call me, the Lyham.
And I'm Trip.
And together we are
the ChemicOwls.
So what we're doing today is an experiment called Elephant's Toothpaste.
And be warned, if you have an elephant at your house, please do not use this on your elephant. He will not appreciate it. It's not really toothpaste.
It's not, no. You don't brush your elephant's teeth with this.
It will not appreciate it.
No. So if you follow us, we'll take you over to our table where we have everything. This is everything.
Yes.
So what we have here is some hydrogen peroxide,
Water.
H2O, not H2O2 like here, but H2O, dishing liquid, and some fancy potassium iodine.
It's a fancy kind of salt.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
So this guy walks into a bar.
There we go.
He's like, can I have some H2O? And he's like, sure. So this other guy walks into a bar too. And he's like, hey, can I have some H2O too? He died. Okay.
So, this stuff, this H2O2, is not your average Joe stuff. It is 35% hydrogen peroxide.
That's
which is over 10 times stronger what you put on your wounds and not. So the reason we wear gloves is because if we get that on our hands, it's gonna hurt.
I like my hands.
A lot. Yeah. No, my hands are. I like mine not burned.
Me too.
All right. So my friend Trip here will explain exactly what we're gonna do with these measurements.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pour 800 milliliters of this hydrogen peroxide into here, measure it out, and then we're going to pour it into the vase, and then we're going to measure out 400 milliliters of the dish detergent into the vase, pour it into the vase, and then we're going to mix it together, and then we're going to pour the potassium iodide into that container right there, and we're going to pour water into it to dissolve it, and then we're going to split it into two, and so Liam and I can both do it and mix it. And then we'll have a video.
This is exactly how it's going to go. So, this is something you can try at home. Just when you do, make sure you have the proper equipment like we do.
And be safe.
Okay, so my friend Trip here is now going to do some science-y measurements.
Yay!
Using measuring vitreous cups.
Called Pyrex.
Exactly.
You can find them in your kitchen.
Or in a kitchen store.
Or a kitchen in a kitchen store.
Yep.
This may look like water, but it's actually...
But keep in mind, it's not. What we got here? Here we go.
800 milliliters.
800 milliliters, as we said before.
And now, we shall pour the 800 milliliters into the vase. I'm going to do this so it doesn't bubble.
There you go. And it is most definitely necessary for me to be doing this. Sitting here.
Absolutely.
Completely necessary.
Yep. Use the hand model.
Exactly. I mean, no average Joe's got these beautiful hands.
And this is not going to react. I feel like I should have opened it all the way.
Yeah, here, wait. We're pouring it both in, aren't we, Trip?
I think you can do this.
Okay, so I will join in on this. Drop our top here. Do this.
Ermagerd burbles.
There you go.
Yeah. Just need to get it up to 400.
400. Okay. It is almost at 400. We're out the first bottle. Or not.
It's cleaning, so...
Yeah, I mean, we're cleaning
Okay,
the table.
All right, so... Magical blue
There's supposed to be a
liquid.
bubble. Okay, so let's pour that in.
Yeah.
Science!
I'm gonna try and
Now
get
here,
that out.
here's something a little interesting. If you notice, the water and the dish soap are separating. Now this can be the result.
We will fix that.
Of a non-polar and a polar substance coming together. Now because one is non-polar and one is polar, they don't like each other. So what they're doing is getting away from each other. It's just like oil and water.
Except distiture.
Yeah, except it's not oil.
Okay, so what I'm going to do
Next step.
I'm going to fix that since it's not exactly oil.
We're gonna
Mix that, make it a little blue substance. Now, what we're going to do... Oh, there's still some...
look at that. Blue liquid. Am I right?
It looks like the blue raspberry Kool-Aid.
Hey, there you go.
That stuff's good.
Let me have a cup now. No.
I will write.
I'll have a sip myself.
I'll write your obituary for you.
Thank you.
Get this out of the way. And here's our fancy salt. Yeah. Okay.
Fancy stuff.
Yeah. Now we're just gonna pour a lot of it in. Oh. And that's the stuff that you're not supposed to eat. That's like in your when you get new shoes.
Yum 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 yum.
All right. So there's our fancy salt. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna dilute it. We are gonna not dilute it. We're gonna solute it with water. And no, this is not any fancy kind of water.
No,
it is literally just water.
Average Joe water.
You don't need to distill it or anything. You just need to get. You can use tap. You can use Voss. You can use sea. I would not.
You
recommend,
can use Voss.
I would not recommend using Voss because it's kind of a waste. But you can if you want.
So as you see, the this stuff here, our potassium iodide crystals have sunk to the bottom of our regular H2O2 water.
Go! Gosh, this thing's slow with this snail.
Here, I'll do this. Do that.
Yeah, we might need to actually I think it'll be fine. And we will move these out of the way.
So, in theory, because we haven't done this yet, we have not done many of this yet. We've seen it done on YouTube and whatnot. In theory,
we're totally experts since we've seen it.
Exactly, yeah. No, I mean, because we've watched it once, we automatically are experts.
Yep.
By the way. So now, when we pour that other stuff in,
actually need the water.
Eventually, we should soon get quite the reaction, and quite a speedy one at that.
We'll have to run away.
Yeah, we'll have to take a step back.
It doesn't matter. The detergent doesn't react.
Don't worry, everything. He knows what he's doing. Trust me.
Sometimes.
3/4 of the time.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. But
now,
that quarter. Wait, there's some potassium iodide left.
Yeah.
Come on, get it all. Now, isn't that not fascinating? So now what we're going to do,
it's green.
For the simple-minded people, we're going to pour the green liquid into the blue liquid. For the non-simple-minded people, we've just mixed water, detergent, and potassium iodide, and we're going to pour that into a mix of hydrogen peroxide, 35%, and dish detergent.
Right.
So, Chip, you want to explain what you're doing here, pouring it back and forth?
Yes, we don't need this anymore, so I can just get that out of there.
There you go. There you go.
So here's yours.
Oh, thank you.
That's your beverage. I would not. Don't drink it. It's salt, but I wouldn't. All right. So what's going to happen is there's going to be an expansion. The potassium iodide is going to act as a catalyst, which is going to cause the hydrogen peroxide to decay into water and oxygen, and it's going to make bubbles. As you can see, it's somewhat reacted a little bit right there.
A little table here. All
Yep,
right. So,
so
are we ready?
Gonna have to run back a line.
All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1, 4.
Run. Oh, there
Here
it
it comes!
There it goes!
There it goes! Yeah!
Keep going.
That is some sick looking stuff. Like,
Yeah.
that's disgusting.
It looks like you.
So, all I can suggest is that you don't take this and brush your teeth.
Or
nor your elephants. So, Trip, you wanna tell what's going on here? Like,
Bubbles!
What the heck's
Whoa!
going on? Save the camera!
Oh my god! Oh my god! And you can see the steam because it's an exothermic reaction.
Look at that!
It looks like a giant jellyfish.
Look at that gigantic, beautiful jellyfish. Oh, jeez.
Where'd the vase go?
Well, hey. Now, it actually, I got a little scared. I don't know about you, but when that didn't react immediately,
Yeah.
I got a little scared and it just failed.
Yeah.
And about
me too.
3 weeks of preparation just got straight down the drain.
Wow.
But, as Trip can poke in it, as you see,
It's bubbles.
hey, it works.
All right. Well, that's it.
So,
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the first experiment of ChemicOwls.
welcome to the premiere video of ChemicOwls. So,
Thank
Trip,
you.
how are our viewers gonna keep up with what we're doing every day?
Follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram at ChemicOwls, and Also, start using the hashtag ChemicOwls. That's CHEMIC, capital OWLS.
And the C in the beginning is capital as well.
Yes.
So you can take all your favorite moments from our videos,
Share 'em,
screenshot them,
share
and
'em with your
hashtag
friends.
ChemicOwls.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. I'm the Lyham.
I'm the Trip.
And this here is our cameraman, Tyler Miller.
Mm-hmm.
And we are
The
ChemicOwls.
Thank you, and good night.